All right, everybody, here we are in Module 4. Last video for Module 4, we're going to go over adding products to the website. So we've got everything set up in Stripe. We've got the initial integration done with the plugin and Stripe. And now we're ready to actually connect the products. And then the second part of this video, we'll do some testing. I'll show you how to actually test it out. So remember, hopefully you set up the products the way that I showed you in Module 3, where you're creating the same product and test that you created in live or production, and use the same product IDs for both. That way, once this is set up, it'll still work once you switch over. Or once the test is set up, it'll still work once you switch over to a live site. All right. So let's just see here. Objective, build out product subscriptions in WP Simple Pay plugin. All right. So I've got my website up with the WP Simple Pay here, and then I've got Stripe opened up over here to my test products. So the one we're going to be working with in this demonstration is website support. This has 3 pricing plans. If I switch over to live, we'll see we've got website support with the same 3 pricing plans. Okay, and then remember, this was the key, that they have the same pricing plan ID. Okay, so I've got that all set up. I'm going back over to test, and we're going to get this set up in the WP Simple Pay plugin. So I'm here in the product, the product that I want, and I'm going to just start with the basic one. Okay, so that's what we're going to look for. We're going to come over here. We're going to add, so basically, sorry, in the WordPress admin, you're going to WP Simple Pay, and then we're going to payment forms. We're going to add new. Now, we already did this with actual creating like a product here, a one-time payment product, but we're doing subscriptions now. So we're going to start with basic plan, support. And this is a subscription, so we're going to jump right down. There's subscription options, and this is a single plan. Okay, so this is going to give me a drop down here. It's going to let me select. Right, here's the one I want, basic. Custom amount is disabled. I don't want them being able to create a custom amount. Setup fee, I don't charge a setup fee. You can if you want. This is just going to add an additional amount on top of the subscription, because remember, what we're doing is we're creating that reoccurring subscription. So if you say you have a $99 setup fee here, this is for the first payment over. So the first payment is going to be $99 plus $50, right? So it'd be $149 for their first payment, and then their reoccurring is just going to pick up right here on the $50. So that's why you do it this way if you want to do that. So nice little setup. Max charges, you can do max charges. Mine don't have a limit, so there's not any max charges. If you do want to do max charges, you will have to set up a webhook. Very easy to do within Stripe. I can show you how to do that real quick. Basically, before we do that, max charges are to say, hey, look, we're going to do $50 a month. Maybe this is like a trial that you're doing, or maybe your customers told you, hey, I only want to do this for 6 months, and then I'm selling my business, or something's going to happen in 6 months, I don't need the service anymore. So you would just do 6 charges here, and after those 6 charges, the subscription would stop. Okay, this payment would stop. So what the webhook is doing is the webhook is communicating between your website and Stripe. So when you run this charge on your website, it sends all that information over to Stripe. Stripe handles the processing. Now, your website needs to know when Stripe has processed the 6th payment. So with this webhook, basically what Stripe is going to do on the 6th payment is it's going to send a notification back to the website saying, okay, we've done the 6th payment. Okay, this is done. So it just keeps everything synced up. So let's jump over here real quick. This is under development section, under webhooks, and basically we would add an endpoint, and you'd paste that in here. I'm going to use the latest version of the webhook, but you paste that URL that I took from right here, provided by the plugin. You paste it in here, and you add the endpoint, and that's all you got to do. Now that's configured, and this function will work. Okay, but I'm not doing any of that. Mine are indefinite until the customer cancels, or I fire them, whichever comes first. Payment options. Okay. Again, payment success page. I use a specific page for mine, but in this case, we'll just use the global settings, which is the default one. Form display options. I'm going to do. We'll just do embed. Okay, and we'll call this. What did I call it? WebGeek. And then the description is basic website support. So this will show on the page. Custom fields. We got to have our custom fields, right? We have the name already added. So what do we need for this? We need an email. We need a card. We need an email. What else do we need? We want to do total amount. And we want to have a payment button. So I'll go ahead and put these in order. Email, card. Yes, I want to verify the zip code. I think we've talked about that. Love to use zip code verification. Again, makes for better, more accurate transactions, less issues on the processing. Oops, sorry. Total amount. Yes, I want to show reoccurring totals. I don't have any tax, so I'll change this to total due today. And this will be monthly recurring. Payment button. I can change payment button if I want complete payment now. Okay. I think that's all I need. I don't need an address or anything because I'm not mailing them anything. I can't think of any of these other ones that I would like to use. All right. So once that's done, we've got the subscription set up. We got our form created. We've got the form option selected, and then we just go ahead and click on update. Okay, and that's created our connection from our website to the Stripe products. So this is our shortcode that we'll use to put this product on a page. Right? We've done that already in Module 3 when we set up physical products or one-time charges in WP Simple Pay. So let's go ahead and set up the one more here. All right, so we'll go to products, back into website support, and we will set up, we'll just do this advanced one. Okay, I don't actually need anything from there because this pulls it all in. Okay, and then again we're going to go to subscriptions first, turn this on, and then we'll find advanced right there. None of this am I using. And then what were we calling this one? Advanced. Support. I'm going to do the embed again. Custom fields, same thing. We want an email. We want a card. We want that one. Now you could do this way too. You could give them a subscription plan selector, so they could have the ability to select their own plan. You could just have one form essentially, and they would select their plan. That's not me. I don't like to do things that way, just because it gives them too many options. If you break it out into individual solutions, then you drive their focus to one of them. Makes it easier for them to make a decision and move forward. Just a little psychology, I guess. All right, so do the same thing. Complete order now on the button. This one, total due today. Monthly recurring. Card, zip code, yes please. Email, just make sure name's right. Okay. And then we'll go ahead and create because we've got everything else set up. All right, so now what we'll do is we'll jump over to pages, and we'll go ahead and we'll just set up a page. Okay, we're going to clear these form fields off of here. And we're going to go ahead and put the basic one on here. So it's real easy. I don't even have to remember or have copied the shortcode. I don't have to do that because I can go to this option right here on the page editor, insert payment form. We'll grab the basic and we'll go ahead and insert it on that page. And then we can even do the other one here, advanced, and we'll insert that one. I'll go ahead and update this page. Now remember, we're in test mode. So here we are on the sample page, right? And we've got our 2 forms here for them to sign up with. Now, ideally, this would be done a little bit different. You would have all the details, obviously, on the page with the form for them to complete. But it's set up exactly how we wanted to. The name, the email, the card, due today, monthly recurring total, right? And then they can just process it. So how do we test? How do we test this to make sure it's working? Real easily, actually. Let's do this. We'll do. Sorry, I should have done this before. If we go to some Stripe documentation, see all these test cards. These are all cards that you can use for tests. So you can test Diners Club, Discover, American Express, MasterCard, Visas. You can do a straight Visa. Credit card, you can test debit cards. I typically only ever just test this Visa. Just because if this Visa works, then the others will likely work as long as my processor accepts them. But you're welcome to test as many of them as you'd like. So we're going to copy this test card. We're going to head back over to the website. I'm going to do my full name as, this way it stands out in my test data. So Joel Mantis, and we'll say Mantis at wpmantis.com. Okay, I'm going to paste in my card number. Right, when you're using a test card, month, year, CVC, and zip code don't really matter. The year just has to be, obviously, the expiration date just has to be obviously past your current date. So if I do 01/20, just any 3 numbers there, and then any numbers here, I think it's 5 for a zip code, and then I can go ahead and run this process. There we go, and it takes me to my success page. Payment confirmation. Thank you for your purchase. Your item was basic website support, purchase from WebGeek. Payment date, initial payment amount, and then recurring payment amount. Okay, I should have used an email actually I have access to, so I could show you that you also get the email that looks similar to this, just much prettier. So now if I go back over to Stripe and I go into customers, I've got Mantis at wpmantis.com. Joel Mantis, a new order, right here. Signed up, subscribed to basic, right? So I know it worked. I didn't get a failure, I got a success. Order, right? If we go look at subscriptions, I've got Mantis, he's active, okay? Payments, succeeded, right there, perfect. So it's working. So I can go ahead and go back and try the other form and make sure it's set up correctly as well. This one I'll do Nancy Geek. Let's do an email I actually have access to, so that we can open up the we can look at the email that it sends. Shoot, sorry. Okay, I'll take. Look, we can go ahead and try a different card just so you can see. Let's go ahead and use an American Express on this one. Same thing, the date just has to be past your current date. Any CVV and American Express has 4, and then any 5 for a zip. Okay, and we'll go ahead and test that. I think that's my email address. We'll find out in a minute. All right, so again, payment confirmation succeeded. Well done. There is a payment failure page. So if the payment doesn't work, you'll be sent to this page with a message. But we'll jump into payments and refresh this. And we should have Nancy Geek's payment right there. $150 succeeded. It was a successful payment. Advanced WordPress support, right, to this email address. Okay, so we've got that set up. So we've gone into Simple Pay. We've got our payment forms set up in here. We already have them set up in Stripe. So we just connected them. And now they're working. All right, so that was pretty simple. We've already gone ahead and did the test. So we visited the site like a customer. We went through the process of checking out. It worked. This is the link where you can go get the test cards, or you can just Google Stripe test cards. It will take you to that tutorial as well, so you can test your own. Now, what I want to show you too real quick is when you turn off test mode, okay? Remember, the way we set up the plans in Stripe, we use the same IDs for the same plans. So when we go into settings and Stripe keys, and we disable test mode and click save, okay, we'll go back over to our forms and we'll see that it no longer says test. But we'll also see that the forms still work. If we didn't set these up correctly in Stripe, this page would get an error and would automatically default to the payment failed page. You wouldn't even get to see the sample page, okay? Because these forms would not be functioning right. So when you tried to load this page, it would just take you over to the payment failed page. So if you see that happening, that's why, because you didn't set these up correctly. So go back into Module 3 where we set up the products in Stripe and make sure you do it right. But now, again, you've tested it, you know these work because the products are set up the same in test as they are in your live inside of Stripe. Everything's going to work, right? So you got products in your test set up one way, and then in your products, in your live products, you got it set up exactly the same with the same IDs. So now, when people come to this page and they process, it's going to go active. It's going to work. Okay. One other bonus I'm going to throw in for you here is you have the ability in Stripe to do coupons. So you can create a coupon. So basically, this is one that I have already created, but I'll create a new one just to take you through the process. This is kind of nice. So the name of the coupon is what you'll use for reference, but also it will appear on the receipt. So when a customer's receipt comes out, it'll show what the charge was and then what their discount was. And the name of the discount is all about, why. So we'll just say, we'll call it end of year special, okay? ID. Now this ID says that it's optional, but the way WP Simple Pay works is the ID that you put here or that generates here is what the actual coupon code is. That's what you're going to need to insert into the coupon field in order for the coupon to take action, okay? So what I'm going to do is EOYS 2018. So end of year special 2018. And I'm going to go ahead and copy that just so I have it. This is going to be a percentage discount or a fixed amount discount, right? So I'm going to do a percentage, 25% off. The duration of this is once, okay? So if this is a subscription purchase, you can do forever, which means as long as they have the subscription, they're going to get the 25% off every month. Or you can do it once, which means their first subscription, their first payment, so if it's a monthly payment, and they're only doing 1 month, then that first month they'll get 25% off. Month 2 will be full price. Or you can do multiple months. So you can say, I'm going to give them this discount for the first quarter, right? For the first 3 months. Okay, we'll leave it at that. You can limit this, so you can make this expire within a certain period of time and total number of usages. So you can say this is only available for one-time use, and it's only available until this date. Okay, I'm not going to do any of that right now. So then I'll just go ahead and create the coupon. Now we've got to go back over to our site here, back into our form. Oops. Let's turn testing back on. And then we'll go back over to our forms, and I'll do it on the advanced one. We're going to edit the advanced one. We're going to go to custom fields, and I need to grab the coupon field and add it. I'll drag it right up here below the card. Coupon code is there. We'll update that. And then we'll jump on over to the sample page. And now we'll have this coupon option on the advanced one. So I can do this again. We need to get it. Let me put this coupon code in. So EOYS 2018. Apply, so it shows right there 25% off. So it shows total due today 113, and then it shows the reoccurring total there. I need to get a test card. Let's go ahead and play with this MasterCard here. Drop this in. We'll make this for 0920 123. Okay, and then we'll go ahead and run it. And there we go. So it shows that their initial payment was for $112.50. Recurring payment amount is $112.50. Remember, I did for 3 months. So this is correct. So for the first 3 months, they're going to see a charge for $112.50 instead of $150. Okay? After that, it goes up to $150. So that's how easy it is to now add coupons to your ordering and to provide discounts that way. I think that's all I have for you. I think we finished it up. That right there pretty much ends the course. Okay, Module 5. Module 5 is more about customer management, product management, payment management, order management, all those things. Okay, so it's kind of like a bonus just to show you how to manage all that within Stripe, and then I also show you how to use a third-party plugin to provide your customers with the ability to manage their own websites as well. So this is, again, the end of Module 4. We're done with this. Basically, if you've gone through 1 through 4, you're ready to go. You're ready to rock and roll and start taking money on your website. So congratulations. If you haven't finished everything, or if you just watched these videos and haven't done anything, make sure you go get.xyz/simplepay, get your license, get it set up, get Stripe set up, get it set up following the videos. Again, reach out to me, chrisegg.com or chriseggleston.com. Either will work. If you need any help or want me to do this for you or anything like that, you can use the comments on this page for any questions. And then, of course, our sponsor, wpmantis.com, Mantis White Label WordPress support, doing all of your support needs for you, your clients, their developers. Basically, with their white label solution, our team handles the support while you and your company get to be the heroes. Really grateful for them coming on board, taking the majority of the cost out to be able to produce this program for you and to provide it for you so that there is a low entry fee to be able to access it, because it's super powerful. If you want to see what they can do for you as a web professional, as a freelancer, as an agency, or as a website owner, as a business owner, what they can do for you in providing support, make sure you head over to wpmantis.com/simplepay, and you'll be able to find any offers that they have available for you there and some more details on the services they provide. Again, grateful for them making this available for you guys to be able to enter into the program without a large barrier of cost. So again, we're done. Congratulations. Look forward to seeing you in the next video. Again, I'm going to do it. It's a little bit of bonus just showing you how to use Stripe to manage your customers and manage your products and your charges and all of that stuff. So it's pretty powerful. So make sure you watch that one as well. I'd love to hear about your success. So use the comments. Let me know. Again, if you have any questions or concerns, things aren't working, happy to help with you on that. And then for any other ideas or any other tutorials or training that you might need that you think that should be added to this course, again, you can use the comments or chriseggleston.com and fill out the contact form there and let me know. All right, guys, to your success. Look forward to seeing your websites. And if you're okay with it, in the comments, go ahead and just drop the URL to your website so we can go check out what you set up. All right, take care.